Hey. So, I have allowed myself to be silenced. I have gone through so much growing and changing, and I got to a really good place where I felt like nobody could shake me. And like I've told people before, when you hit boss level, be ready to meet the boss so you can level up. I have grown so much that people who know me, who have known me all my life, I don't make sense to them anymore. And so when faced with that, we have to recenter ourselves back to ourselves. We have to remember who we are, and we can't let anybody else define us, even if it doesn't make sense to them, even if it doesn't fit into the mold that you have always operated in. If you're expanding, you will meet resistance, and it will hurt. For me, I've been focusing on recognizing the fact that everything that hurts is a signal from my outside environment that I'm getting ready to grow through something. Unfortunately, most of the things that we grow through, it's a transformation. It doesn't always feel good, and sometimes it feels really, really bad. My particular set of problems that I've grown through, within the last week, I've faced more than one. And I allowed myself to be drawn back into a fearful place. I allowed myself to be put back in a victim mentality. And there is a lesson there, more than one. We can fall off track. It doesn't matter how centered you are, how in alignment you are. I don't think all the way until the very end that you hit complete, a state of complete perfection, or where you're not being refined by life. They say the path to enlightenment is a spiral, and it gets tighter and tighter, and that you revisit your particular problems that are common for you, to continuously look at them with fresh eyes. I got to a point where people were not affecting me, even people who have hurt me deeply in the past on an emotional and physical plane. I was unaffected by them. And when people think they've got you, when you have been a victim, those people who dominated you in the past will try to dominate you in the future. That's what this healing is about. This healing is about finding your strength. This healing is about not allowing yourself, your self-worth, to be affected by anyone, no one, even with fear of harm. And it's challenging. It's a trigger, you know. I'm much better today, but I wanted to hop on here because the lesson that I've gone through of bringing myself back to neutral from a deep place of fear, and from another situation that brought me deep sadness because of fear of judgment. And so recentering yourself when everything around you is chaotic and when people are just bothered by you being you, it's hard. And the lesson, it silenced me. I had no words. Things this day, a week ago, words were just flowing out of me, beautiful things, creative things, and I could see love all around, and my lens changed. The situation changes, and when you're in it, it's you're able to be washed away if you're not cognizant. So I spent a few days out to sea. But when I started this video, I still didn't have words, and I knew that I had to start talking here to share my lesson and also to push the words out, because I have them. They're in there, and they were blocked by fear, by pain, by feelings of inadequacy, or whatever. You can put whatever term you want on it. Probably all of them. But the fact of the matter is that I'm strong. I'm kind. I'm wise. I'm creative. I have a heart made for love. And I see love in all things. And I see God in all things. And these are the intentions that I tell myself daily, and I haven't. And when we get off of that, our mind will try and tell us that we're not those things. We're a fraud. We're a phony, or we're this, we're that. And the fact of the matter is, you don't have to be understood by anybody. You don't have to be appreciated by anybody but yourself. And I've felt and feel the warmth of my own love. I got good love, and it took me a long time to learn how to give it back to myself. And when I started doing that, it changed people's opinions of me, like, oh, you're vain, or you need validation, or you this, or you that. No, guess what? For every time in the past where I felt forgotten, unloved, lost, I'm loving myself now. I'm taking myself out now. I'm buying myself jewelry now. I'm, watching Hallmark and chill with myself now. Instead of wishing that I had somebody to do those things with me, I'm doing them with myself, and not in no company, but in great company. And it took me a while to get there, but I'm there. And guess what? my kids are benefiting from having a happy mom who is not trying to just please everyone else, living the impossible task of pleasing others. They're seeing the results of a happy mom, a mom who's taking time with them and with herself, and a mom who's speaking about the troubles that she's gone through and how she's fixing them. So I guess all I want to share with you is I read the last poem that I wrote. I said nobody can discount you but yourself, and it's true. And I discounted me. I discounted me this last week. But sale's over, baby. So you don't have to make sense. Not to anybody. Nobody. I don't care how long they've known you. I don't care if they were born, if you're twins. You don't have to make sense to anybody. You have to strive to find you. And when somebody tries to come at you because you're mirroring to them changes that perhaps they haven't made, or that they just don't understand because they're not there yet, it's not about you. It's not about you. So don't allow yourself to be taken down a notch by anybody. And I can sit back right now and say that I'm grateful for the pain that I've had the past few days, because it's taught me how to work through it. I woke up yesterday morning and I thought, you know what? I have never, not one single day in my life, given two shits. And I'm not bleeping it out. I have not given two shits about what anybody has ever thought about me. And it used to be a trauma response. It used to be a way to tell everybody I didn't need them. And now it's not that. It's just me loving myself. And I'm presenting to everybody who is connecting with me my true self, my soul. I'm not editing it out. I'm not pretending to be something I'm not. This is me. And if you choose that you don't like me, or I bother you, or I trigger you, guess what? This is real me. And so in that, even if you knew me last year, you don't know me now. Even if you know me my whole life and we haven't talked for a while, you don't know me now. And I'm being reborn every day. So the people that are in my life, welcome to this phoenix fire of everyday rebirth. And for everybody else, think what you want, because I don't care. I'm in my best spot ever, and there is not a soul that's gonna take it from me. Peace.